So guys, this is game
Oh,
one of a best of three between and you've dropped.
I
So
did.
I am solo casting now a best of three game one between EmpireKas, who's the green Terran player in the lower left position, and he's playing against KingCobra, who is the teal Protoss. Teal Protoss in the top right. It is Antigua Shipyard, GSL version, so there is that supply depot there, and also force cross spawn, which is, well, I think it's a big advantage. What do you reckon, Pew? I mean, because you know where your opponent is straight away. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
In PvT, it definitely helps the Protoss more because, like, if it's a four-player map, because Terrans wall off, like, if you scout on a four-player map in any direction, because you don't know where they spawn, most of the time you're not going to get to the base before they wall off. But if it's a force cross position, you know where they are, so you can just go there and scout the gas. So it's very beneficial for Protoss. Not so much beneficial to Terran, really.
I mean, obviously on Antigua though, you've got the issue of you've got relatively easy third to take, but then your fourth base is a mile away anyway. So this map, I think, I'll be very surprised if this goes on before, well, past sort of the three base stage.
Yeah, it's very hard just because drops, warpins and stuff like that can take up bases fairly easy on the map.
Yeah, I mean, we have got a little probe v SCV action going on down here at the barracks. Meanwhile, up at Cobra's base, he's got a gateway and a gas on the way. The gateway is out first, now just following that up with a gas. No gas as of yet, though, for Cass, so that's pretty much to be expected. Not quite sure what happened there, my system sounds like just poked up, so definitely just giving this a quick little look what is happening on this map. Very little at the moment, and I mean it'll be interesting to see what sort of opening Cobra goes for. Cass, it's quite expected he's going to go infantry heavy, so definitely waiting to see that go. Stim will go out quite early because it wrecks gateway units, and well, why not? And then really it's a choice of Cobra getting either out that much more kind of Colossi focus build or going High Templar with Storm to really deal with that. And I suppose the only real other option he's got available to him is to go something like Zealot Archon. But that's not seen as often really in my opinion. What do you reckon, Pew?
Sell Archons, I know, it's not really the strategy you aim to go for, really. It's like a byproduct of something that happens within the game. Like, you can go for HTs, and if they scout it, you might be like, oh, well, screw it, I'm just going for Archons instead, and then take the Colossus or something like that. It's not really something that you see people go for.
I mean, the key thing here is Cass has actually gone for a one rack expand build and is now grabbing on his second, well, both gas and also a second barracks. Whereas if we take a look at King Cobra's base, he's got no expansion, he's just got his second gas up, and he's also chrono boosting out his warp gate tech. So don't really know. Well, it could be a one base play, but I mean, there's no pylon on the low ground, which is a big tell by itself, and we've got, well, even the third pylon coming inside Cobra's main base. So, I mean, what would you be expecting from Protoss in this position? I mean, still not even looking to take an expansion. Would you say this is a one base play?
Yeah, how many gases does Protoss have?
Protoss has two gas.
Two gas,
We
that's
do have
one
here.
base.
For anyone just wondering why Pewee is a bit confused what's going on, he unfortunately dropped right at the start of the game. It kicked him out, so that's a bit of a shame. We've got a bunker at the front though for Cass, and that's doing a great job against this Zealot Stalker type pressure. There are two, three. This is a 4 gate coming out of Cobra here. So this is a bit confusing what's going on here, but definitely a 4 gate going to do well. But Cass has got a lot of units coming out now. He's getting up his tech lab and reactor. Going to need another bunker to deal with it though. Not going to scout the pylon. That's critical. So definitely needs to see what is coming in order to deal with it effectively. I mean, it's a bit of a tell that both the Stalker and Zealot are still hanging around for so long, especially with the bunker there. But we've got 2 Marines and a Marauder being produced at a time now, and Cass is going to be in a good position to try and hold this. The 3 additional gateways just finishing up now for Cobra, so his 4K will be hitting in about 15 seconds, and he's got that very forward pylon, which of course is critical. But now some Marauders are coming out. This is going to be a lot easier to deal with. Stim though was the first upgrade. That is a long way away. Also an engineering bay coming out, and still we will see Cass with no clue about what's going on. He's going to go and pick off one of these stalkers though, or at least attempt to. Gets it down to half HP, but the first warp in of units is down now, and really this is just looking pretty damn difficult for Cobra, because, well, this bunker's here, the marine numbers are getting up really, really high. If we take a look at the marine count, well, it's 9 marines and 2 mortars. A missile turret now being added on, so Cass is definitely thinking this is a DT type play, and essentially he's going to have a tough time. He's just seen that probe though, now sees all the units coming and streaming up to him, and he's loading that back up into the bunker, bringing a lot of SCVs to repair the bunker as much as possible, but some great force fields preventing the repairs. And I mean, still though, not enough damage output to really take off this bunker. Lots of force fields being used in effectively a last ditch effort to get this bunker down, but it's still somehow staying up. The repairs are getting off, and Cobra is not able to push through this, and Cass does hold, but another warp in of units does come through. This army for Cobra isn't looking that strong. I mean, it's 4 sentries, all of which, well, are very low energy. More sentries being added in, only the 1 stalker and 4 zealots. The second bunker has been cancelled now, and the amount of forces here for Cass are getting very, very high. Stim is literally 10 seconds away, and that is going to be so critical. The SCV moves forward just to get a quick little scout off. All of the SCVs there are there ready for the repair, and well, we will see just so many units here. Stim is done now, so there goes the Stim, and while the bunker is down, obviously now Stim is finished. Cass showing some amazing start-step micro, and there's the GG from Cobra.